Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leonhart. We're more than a channel, we are a community. Heart Squad, welcome to a top 10 video that I've been wanting to do for a while. And it's going to be an additional video of what I do on top of my original 5 p.m. Central Standard Time video that I do every single day on the channel. So if you're new to the channel, I do a new video every day on here on Leonhart at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So get excited for that. But yeah, later today there is supposed to be a Nintendo Direct, and usually Nintendo doesn't announce Pokemon stuff during a Nintendo Direct. They usually do it during a Pokemon Direct. However, it's Nintendo is what I've been saying. You never know what they're going to throw at you. Heck, they made a box fun. So some of the things I want to go over today are the Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. And that's pretty much at this point all we know about it. So one of the things I'll be doing here on Leonhart and my Leonhart Plays channel, because I'll be doing that very soon, is talking about and actually playing when it comes out the Nintendo Pokemon games, specifically just the main one that's going to be coming out on the Switch. And we don't know much about it, but what we do know is there are several things that lots and lots of the people in the community, including myself, want to see come to fruition in the new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. So regardless of whether we get any sort of announcement later today when the Nintendo Direct comes about the Pokemon Switch game, these are things that hopefully the Pokemon Company will be incorporating in their game in some facet. But if you guys can, please do thumbs up the video if you are excited for the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game. Specifically, comment in the comment section below some of the things that you'd like to see in the Pokemon Switch game, or if you agree with the things I've said, or if you have any other ideas, let me know in the comment section, because that's what I love about this, so I can go through the comments, heart your comments, and discuss it, debate it, and just get excited for a Nintendo Switch game that will probably break the internet whenever they do make a big announcement about it, because I'd figure it's going to be big and it's going to get lots of Gen 1ers, and the nostalgia will just hopefully come back like it did when Pokemon Go first came out. Granted, Pokemon Go was free and it was on your phone and it was a little bit more interactive. You walked outside actually, so that was a bit different of a story, but I'm just hoping, because if something that big happens in the Pokemon community, it really just, it makes everything more positive and better, and so that's what I'd like to see. So I do have 10 things. The first thing is I'd like to see a bigger world, and I've been saying this on my Twitter and basically in the comments in some of my other videos, is it would be incredible to see a Pokemon game where you can actually just scatter across the different regions of the Pokemon world, and like actually, you know, you're just using it and you're walking with a joystick and you're just running across, and you come up some Pokemon on the side and you could just go through the forest, Verdian Forest, and you get to the next town and you get to do stuff in that city. But I'd like to see them incorporate all the different regions, just like they did in the early Game Boy games at one point, and make it just a massive world where so much possibilities can happen, just like kind of like a Witcher 3 kind of thing, where the world's just as huge, there's side quests, there's so much more, there's so much fun things to do. But the next thing would be, I'd like it to be challenging. I know the Nintendo games, they're E for everybody, so they're E for everybody, but at the same time, let's make it challenging. There are people like me that have collected the game, played the games when they first came out, but we love Pokemon, we're passionate about it, and I'd just like to see it be a little bit more challenging. But I know mastering the game is a whole nother thing, but you know, just from the get-go, I think that would be much more appreciated. I mean, you feel much more rewarding when you finally do beat the game. I'd like it to have the RPG system of more traditional RPG characteristics, and whether they decide to make it a turn-based type of style game, or kind of like a Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core type of style where you're just running around slashing, I don't think that would work, but more of like a turn-based thing I think would be really cool. Something that they probably won't come out with right away, and I think it's just on a too big of a scale, is doing kind of like a WoW sort of thing, just like making it open world, but you can go on adventures with your friends. So it's like an MMORPG or whatever, and battle together, train together, go to gyms together, take out gyms. Imagine the possibilities of running around multiple regions with your friends for one day, and it's just the unlimited possibilities that you can do together and just creating the memories. I think that would be insane. But hey, I think Nintendo Switch will be getting online capabilities in September, I think I saw, so I'm not exactly sure. I'd like there to be a lot more challenges in side quests because you can have the main story and do that linear path and do that, and it's great and exciting. However, if there's just more side quests and gameplay, side quests and challenges that are there, I think that would be just create a much bigger game that you can just keep on playing, like a Witcher 3, a Skyrim, just so many possibilities. Another thing that I know a lot of people have been wanting this is your Pokemon to actually follow you. I know they did it in Pokemon Yellow with Pikachu, and in Pokemon Go at one point they had the Pokemon following you around, but that would be pretty cool to actually have your buddy, as from Pokemon Go, following you and coming with you on the adventure, like Pikachu stylish. I think that would just be really cool, and I think to show off your Pokemon, especially if it's like online play, I think people would absolutely love that. Another thing, improve the post-game. Whether that be extra areas to explore, rematch battles with other trainers, mini games, anything once you've completed the main story. I know a lot of people have been commenting saying they'd like to have another area to explore. Not like a whole region, but just different areas that you can only be accessible if you beat the main game, that offer their own new side quests and challenges, which is the other one. I know people want to showcase all their hard work, not just with the Pokemon following them, but with Pokemon Bank. Capability of having all the Pokemon that you caught before, bring them over, have all your hard work, and reward yourself for all that hard work that you did in the other games. I think that's a lot of them for right now. I think I have two more. Roaming Pokemon. This is something that it's probably, these are not in order, so it's just like whatever you feel like is the most important, you can let me know. This is probably my favorite thing, is having roaming Pokemon. So have that big open world, but have the Pokemon like in Pokemon Snap, where all the different types of Pokemon were just either like the Charmanders that were all playing with a ball in the middle of like a volcano or something. Have the Pidgeys playing around. Eevee and Chansey, I believe, were chasing each other in the first level, and just all of them in their natural habitats doing what they do best, and that's just acting like Pokemon and stuff. I think that would be very cool. It would make it very, very genuine. It would make it very authentic. And heck, it would just make it really fun, especially in it being in a big world. I walk to a waterfall, I see a hashtag Magikarp army. I walk to the mountains, I see a golem or something. I don't know. Let's see. The last one would be just another highly requested one, is just being able to catch every single Pokemon that there ever was. I know that's a lot to offer, but heck, maybe add it in some forms of DLC or something if they want to do that. Not the biggest fan of DLC, but if it offers opportunities to improve the game or add more content that's not just there at the very beginning, hopefully it's all there at the very beginning, but for new stuff that they just couldn't get out at the beginning, I think that would be fantastic to have the ability to catch not only Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, and then all the way up to hopefully a new generation, which would just be insane and very, very cool to do it. So you get all your favorite Pokemon, catching it the best ways that you want to do it. So putting this all together in a huge type of smorgasbord would, I don't know if they can do it, but I think we can all probably concur and agree together that I'd rather have them be very, very patient and delay the game as much as possible and not rush the game, so they can actually build the game how they want to do it and how us Pokemon fans would want the game to be. Like, they only announced the game at an E3, but that's all we know so far, so hopefully a Nintendo Direct or Pokemon Direct will say some more stuff. I will be doing more Pokemon Switch videos on this channel, so you can be sure to subscribe if you're wanting to get up-to-date information of the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game that will hopefully, I mean, they want it to come out, I believe it was either at the end of 2018 or the beginning of 2019, which, I mean, months go by fast. Let's just be frank. Months go by fast. And so if a game that we don't know anything is really available about on this big of a scale that it might be, I'd rather them take their time, slow down, make a game that hopefully incorporates the stuff that I just kind of went over. But if you guys please can, thumbs up the video and comment below if you agree with what I said, if you have your own ideas. But these were the ones that I've just seen most people kind of agree with and would like to see in the game, as long as myself that I've just been thinking of for the past, like, whenever since they announced the game, or even before that when I was wanting a game for the Nintendo Switch and beyond. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned to later today for my usual 5 p.m. Central Standard Time video. My name is Leonhart. Stay awesome, stay positive, and as always, I'll see y'all in my next video.